Okay, in this quick video I'm going to show you how to back up and update your WordPress website. We'll do the backup using a plugin called All-in-One Migration, and we're going to do our updates using the standard WordPress update system. So the first thing to do before you do any changes to your website is to do a backup, and I use this plugin called All-in-One WP Migration. If you hover over that, you'll get the options to export. And once you click on that, you export to file. That will then start to put together the package which you can download. This may take a while depending on how large your website is and how fast your connection speed is. As you can see, this is archiving 5,500 files, so it could take a while, but we're at 20% already, so I doubt this is going to take too long. And once this is complete, you're going to download this file onto your computer and store it locally somewhere safe. And it's wise to do this whole process probably once a month. Should there be any issues, should you get hacked, or should something clash, plugins can clash with new updates, you can always revert to a previous backup that you had that you knew worked fine. So let's click download, and that'll start to download locally, and like I say, store that somewhere safely. It might be you create a folder which is backups. Now each backup that you store will have the date associated with it, so you can always check when you made that backup, and as I say, if you need to, you can restore from this. Now the way, let's say this has gone wrong, you've had a problem, you think this is hacked, what you'd do is use this same tool, and instead of export you'd import. When you click on import, you get to import your file, and so in this case I could just find the file that I downloaded, this file, I'll drag it and drop it into here, import, and then that would replace the entire website with this version of your website. So it just means you've got a place to go back to, a point to go back to, should there be any problems. So now we've downloaded the backup of this website, we can go ahead and do the updates. So to do that, if we go to dashboard here and hover over, instantly it shows us that we've got 6 updates to do, one of which I can see is a WordPress update, which is very important, keeping WordPress up to date. Small updates WordPress will do automatically in the background, but larger updates like this one you'll have to do manually. So if we click on dashboard and go to updates, now once we're in there's a few things that I can see need updating. As I say, an updated version of WordPress is available, and you can do that by clicking this. It's also telling me that some plugins need updating, and also a theme needs updating. With themes, you don't always need to keep all of your themes. You need to basically have the themes that you use, and it might be that you have the original theme and a child theme version of it, and then you might have one generic theme that you use as a backup should things go wrong that you can revert to. If I were to have a look on this website, I think, okay, so I have that. I have the theme that I use and a generic one that needs updating. If you have more, it's just more things to update and more things that are vulnerable to being hacked. So if we go back to our dashboard, we can update that theme. So I can just select it, click update themes. I can do this with full confidence, knowing that I've backed up the website, and so should anything go wrong, I've got that file to revert to. Now that's already done, and I can return to the WordPress update page. We also have our plugins that need updating. Now you can click them individually or just select all and update plugins. Now depending on how many plugins you're updating and how many versions you're jumping across to update, this can take a while, or it might be quick. Again, your internet speed does help. I can now return to the updates page. We can also see it's asking us to update to WordPress 5.2. So if I just click update now, this is obviously slightly larger than just updating a small plugin, so it will take a little bit longer. Okay, so that starts doing its thing. It's gone through all of the updates, and this is it. We're welcome to WordPress 5.2. That means we have updated to the latest version of WordPress. Depending on when you watch this video, I imagine this will keep increasing. There are new features that appear on each version of WordPress, and you can view those should you want to. One of the things that 5.2 has is if you go to Tools, there's a Site Health Checker, which is a new introduction for WordPress, which is quite useful, but gives you a quick way of checking how well your website is doing for health, i.e. security, speed and so on. And in this case it's telling us to remove inactive plugins. Now this is really a development website that I'm showing you this video on, so I'm not really too worried about that. I'm not going to do this because I will at some point just delete this whole website. But if there are simple things that you think, well, yeah, I could probably do that myself, absolutely fine, go ahead and make sure you maintain the health of your website. But if you do want any advice on any of those bits, do let me know. And if you've got any questions on how to back up and update your website, do let me know, and I'll be able to help you.